All right, so Abby, most people regret stepping into Psycho. You regret not stepping into Psycho?
Yeah, I'm regretting not stepping into Psycho after seeing one of my friend's crazy exes while out and about. And I've been having this consistent fantasy of wishing that I had gone just a little bit crazy, not enough to get arrested, not enough to get me on the front page of like TMZ or something, or crappy Radio Jock where they're like, a radio girl goes insane after not having enough caffeine at 9 a.m. But I was out for a walk and I was at this really bougie coffee shop, which I will leave anonymous just so they don't bar me from walking in after I tell you my crazy psycho fantasy. And it's this beautiful, beautiful coffee shop. It's inside a Michelin star restaurant. It is kind of like the swanky place to go to on a weekend to get a little pastry and some coffee because it's in the richest zip code in Atlanta. So you're seeing some pretty interesting characters out. You're seeing a lot of like rich moms, a lot of like, young families taking their kids out for like a nice coffee that's going to cost you $25. And I'm standing alone in this line and I've got my headphones in because I'm out for a walk and I've got my Lululemon set on because again, this is like the fancy coffee shop. So even though you're working out, you got to like show up and look good. And all of a sudden I'm standing there and I hear someone like say, "Are you Abby?" kind of muffled through the headphones. I'm sure I've got one of those songs on. I've got Taylor Swift playing and I'm like, who is disturbing me in this coffee shop? Who is trying to get me to take out my headphones? Because that's a big pet peeve of mine. Like if I'm out and about, I've got headphones in, I'm listening to something. And so I look up and my jaw drops because it's this guy that I've literally met once, but I know who he is. He's my friend's insane ex. And I'm not going to go into like the details of some of the things that he did because it's a little too early in the morning to get that dark. But to kind of paint you the picture of like the type of corporate finance bro that he is, they would be in the middle of like heated arguments and he would literally use corporate terminology to diffuse arguments. He'd be like, let's circle back to this. Let's put a pin in this. And I remember she told me at one point when he had cheated on her, because that happened, he said something along the lines of him needing to fulfill that part of his life was just like a miscommunication of needs. And I'm just like, only an insane person would say that as a way to get out of cheating. So I thought I would read to you.
We got busted cheating and he said it was just a miscommunication of needs.
He's a corporate finance bro. He's just like, if I put some big terminology out in the ether, she's just gonna be like, what does that mean? Even though she's also a corporate baddie. So I
try anything to get out of it.
Oh man.
I decided, because I'm really into writing nowadays, I'm gonna write down this fantasy I've been having about how I wish I had gone a little bit more crazy on this guy. I requested some music. I don't know if we have it. Do we have my sinister music? Oh, perfect. Welcome to the dark corners of my mind.
Okay. I like Dark Abby, man.
So I'm in line and he says, "Are you Abby?" And I go, "Oh my God, this is my friend's crazy ex." And I take one dramatic step out of line, blocking the door like a final boss in a video game. "Oh my God." I fake surprise, and it's dripping off every syllable. "It's you. I thought they banned demons from entering this place after 10 a.m. He begins to laugh nervously, and he tries to sidestep. I don't move. I take a slow, menacing sip of my empty cup like it's a power potion. I just think it's crazy how you're allowed to walk around free range like this, ordering coffee, breathing oxygen, wearing that shirt, like you didn't tell my friend she was too emotional the day after her grandparents died, together on the same day." His face drops. "I'm not done. I've been practicing this moment in the mirror," I whisper. "I made flashcards." I pull one out of my bag. It says, "Do you think you're a good person?" in blood red marker. I flash it like a court summons. At this point, the barista is frozen, holding a caramel latte, silently rooting for me. "I just want to talk," he says, as he tries to inch past me. "No, I just want to connect. You believe in closure, right? Like you told her that night you vanished for 3 days to, quote, realign with your inner truth and came back with a sunburn and a suspicious new nose ring." He's panicking now. Full fight or flight. But I lean in. I'm dead calm. "You should run," before I start describing your behavior out loud in front of these innocent civilians using clinical terms I got from TikTok therapists. He bolts. I watch him flee with his cold brew in hand, sipping it like a coward. I turn to the person behind me and go, "Sorry about that. I just had to exfoliate some tension from a spirit." The barista now hands me another coffee that's on the house. it's extra hot because sometimes justice is best served at 180 degrees. And that is my psycho fantasy.
Okay, but what actually happened?
I said, oh my God, it's so good to see you. Hey, Michael.
The Bert Show.